run over in lanes and having no chance after, which looks like Collapse will be trying to do just that.
Yep. But you can see, yeah, CS, I mean, obviously the denies will be in XM's favor, but it's not really that big of a difference. And that's with the bottle being really delayed as Mira going to get gone on by DY. Jin Q has actually shown up to get...
It's,
oh, look who it is. It's Miposhka and Jin Q next to each other again, but this time XXS is there. Corrosive Haze will get the crush off in time. And XXS will clean up.
Have had enough. Like, now they're just going to force something to happen so they get out of their own base.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yotoro's the top farmer in the game, but the next 3 are on Extreme.
Yeah, and they're so close to him, too.
And Laurel gets off the opening, waning rift, a coil to follow. And the blast off. Is this going to be enough damage? Echo Stomp is there, but the save comes in from XM. Collapse gets Yules, and Ame able to time walk away.
Oh.
The sticky bomb actually does latch somehow, but he's going to be fine either way. So good rotations from Extreme and Spirit.
You're like, why are you doing this? I'm sure
Echo Stomp is going to find XM with the Hoof Stomp to follow. He's completely surrounded.
This is going to take a while.
Himself, but that just gives time for Laurel to come up. A couple mines placed as well. Laurel will get
reset and dodge away from the stun chains, and also good against Stampede. It has some uses.
Oh, this will turn into a potential fight though, as XXS wants to go on top of Collapse with Ame and XM not far behind. So again, they give up
through the gate. That is a mechanic brought to you by Valve.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that.
Yep.
I thought I had to have mana to go through the gate.
I think it does. Mira gonna blast off into his own death.
Wow, good attempt. Showing some desperation here as he eventually will die. And Ame and company will secure the Aegis. And Jin Q, no one cares, he dies.
Yeah, if even.
Position 6 maybe is XXS.
Good blast
will be blast off as Yotoro comes in, but rotations, are they coming? No, XXS will die first.
Yeah, nice
Jin
kill.
Q watching on. Does he even get his... Yeah, I was going to say, what's the point of getting your ult at level 6 on a Monkey King? Does the... Oh, Ame.
Yes, Aegis.
Hoof Stomp is there. Sanity's Eclipse goes off on the sideline as XM wants to reset, but there's the Chronosphere from Ame, focusing onto Laurel. Easy kill for them. The Echo Stomp into the Elder Titan. Oh, this is going to be pretty massive, actually. Astral Imprisonment on himself. But now he's going to be completely surrounded for XM. And we'll go down as a result. DY attempting to TP out, not going to happen. So
really nice. They're over the worst part now, right?
Yeah.
So I think
now
honestly,
Extreme are stuck with this Monkey King.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did he actually time that?
Oh yeah.
That's disgusting. Jin Q. Oh, he might actually get away though.
Yeah.
Oh, blood grenade.
First grenade.
Oh, Miposhka really. You can see the red in his eyes. He just. Yeah, that's also a big buff.
Stampede Collapse will try to get out of here. I think he will be successful.
I mean, they changed it so the minimum speed that you have in Mischief is a lot faster than it used to be. As a Yules, Monkey King will use an ultimate. Not going to do that much as Collapse will get crushed by XXS. Hoof Stomp in rage, but he will die.
And this is obviously one of the absolute, I guess.
Ame.
Oh, that's a lucky
bash. Oh my goodness.
That's so lucky.
Instant chrono off of the bash. Collapse has to use his ult to try to get away. Laurel doing tons of damage though. Coil onto 2 heroes. The most important 2. The Sanity's Eclipse comes through, so Collapse does die first. And now Extreme trying to disengage. They lose their Phoenix to start things out. Astral Imprisonment.
Nice orb
into the damage as XM has to pop the BKB, but then dies shortly after. Very weird fight off of a very lucky auto attack.
Catch. I think Spirit kind of have what they need for now. Like they just, if they get their spells off on multiple heroes with ET and Puck, that's...
Oh my God, that Yule's timing.
So good.
And Laurel Lotus is off. He gets the Lotus applied to him.
Yeah, by Mira.
And that turns into a kill on XM. What an incredible sequence that was from Laurel and company. And now the chase is on. The chase is on. The egg.
Oh, that's a good
it's actually
chrono.
Not going to be taken out because the beautiful chrono from Ame will lead to the killing Yotoro. DY does fall eventually. And now XXS with his newly picked up BKB will focus on Collapse. Gets the bash, but now has to run away as his BKB is running out. Laurel finds the Yules. Onto Ame. Blast off barely connects with the double extra follow. The crush coming from XXS. Basically a ravage, but it won't save Ame in the end. and Laurel taking heavy damage from Jin-Q because of the corrosive haze, but it looks like he might have found enough distance away to live, and Jin-Q, the courier hunter, will eventually die. We'll be pushing this mid lane. That is buffed up by these, or the creeps are buffed by the banner. Tier 2 tower. Oh, the crush comes in from XXS, trying to waste perhaps a BKB charge, but Yatoro will just brush it off, knowing that that Monkey King ult is from Jin-Q, so...
Well, they get the deny.
True, but Collapse coming in actually misses the hoof stomp. The counter crush from XXS. As the Chrono comes in from Ame onto 2 heroes, able to take out the Elder Titan to start things out. Collapse looks to be next, but pops the BKB and Stampede. Yatoro, though, he is still with the Aegis as Collapse is continuing on. Ame gets dropped. 70 seconds of no Faceless Void. The Aegis is now down. Yatoro will be safe, though, with the rest of his team nearby. Buyback from Maposhka. Yeah.
Against this OD Void combination. Gonna find anything for now. And Jin-Q is being a thorn in their side up here. Laurel early at the coil.
Okay.
Should probably kill him here.
Yeah, Wukong's command comes out from Jin-Q. Just need to keep applying damage.
Mage Slayer's doing work.
Yes, he's actually living somehow. Jin-Q was healing up a good degree as well. As a Stampede used to try to get away. Finally, Laurel kills off Jin-Q. But the crush comes in. Maposhka gets off his ult a little bit early. There's the Chrono onto 2. Take out Maposhka. That's a dieback on him. And now focus is on Collapse as he will be demolished. And now Ame trying to catch up to Mira, who's leading a trail of his mines in the trees. They're actually not going to find him. No, they ping.
Pretty big moment here. They're pinging it, though. Extreme are aware that this is probably coming their way. If they break the smoke well...
DY gets broken. XM was the first to get silenced. Let's get the force out of his BKB. There's the Troll Warlord trying to decimate it, but the Chrono comes in to save his life. DY with the egg on top, and Yatoro is dead without any ult available. And it looks like the puck might be next. They take out Laurel. It's going to cost them XM, as now Collapse completely surrounded. Gets bashed by Ame. Gets off a nice hoof stomp into the double edge, but XXS blinking in with the Yules. 3 dead, all core.
Off the side of Extreme is ridiculous.
XXS.
Okay, it's gonna get Yult.
Yeah, there's plenty of mines in the area.
They saw Yatoro.
Uh-oh, Yatoro completely isolated from his team. Boundless Strike is there. Yules to follow. Wukong's command to create some space. And Yatoro's going to try to fight his way out of this. Uses the ult along with the BKB, but again, Ame with the solo Chrono, more than enough, knowing that no teammates will come to Yatoro's aid.
Strong Dispel, so he can break a stun, but can't really help him in the Chrono.
Ame, they're trying to get rid of his Aegis right off the bat. Jin-Q is going to get silenced, so can't really help out too much. That's life number 1. Chrono is not available either, as Jin-Q is going to use Wukong's command into Mischief. He's actually going to stay alive a little bit longer than anticipated. Yatoro taking so much, will have to use his ult instead, but there's the counter use, the Wind Waker, in fact, from XXS. And the kiting of Troll commences, and now he will die. 100 seconds, again, with no Yatoro.
The kiting of Troll concludes.
And the rest of Spirit, this is the second time in a row that they weren't really that close. As Mira will get cleaned up as well,
nice
eventually.
All right. Possible kill with some follow-up, but we stick to the plan. Mines cleared out by Jin-Q.
Yep, nicely done.
I mean, this is surely Megas, right?
The coil from Laurel, they want to try to fight this out. The Phoenix would be a huge kill. Gets off the Yules just in time. Egg not available right now unless he refreshes. He'll be able to dive away. They get Collapse, and the Rax is just waiting here for Extreme to finish off. The backdoor protection kicks in. Yatoro is up. Collapse does have buyback right now as the jump in into the Wind Waker. Mira will somehow survive, gets off the blast off, so not really worried about dying because he will. Does have the buyback, will expend it along with Collapse. And Jin-Q trying to get off his ult, will get silenced though, but the Rax is going down. It will be Megas in favor of Extreme Game, but Collapse comes in with a big hoof stomp at XM. Gonna get stunned by the blast off as well. We'll have to Astral himself. Chrono on top of Yatoro again. Will finally get off his ult just in time, but all he's clicking is the Monkey King right now. And that's going to be the death of Yatoro in the 3rd time in the last minute, it feels like. And this should be GG, as a couple members of Extreme have died, but it's just the supports. As the mega creeps come through, and XM and company, Stanny's Eclipse is there. XXS with a double kill. GG's come out, and Extreme take game 1 of this best of 3.
But it's going to take a while. He's going to need a lot of items.
Who clicks faster?
Vortex.
Well, XM gets the Vortex off, but Mira coming in from the sideline.
Nice rotation.
XM is dead. Oh, no, Mira wants to take it for himself. Okay, screw Laurel. Really wanted that.
I didn't want to take any risks there. He's going and really building an early advantage.
Oh my. Lots of pressure towards Ame right now. Meanwhile, at the bot lane, XXS, it's being killed off by Laurel as XM. Lots of X's in this game. Will TP top to get the kill on the support. She's adaptive strike. TP coming in. A lot more damage than that. Jinq doing a nice job of dodging some spells. Spear coming in. Well, hitting the Ember, but Laurel looking to finish the job on Jinq, and he does so.
Top DY will grab it before Laurel. So unfortunately 50-50 miss there for Spirit. Oh, what the?
Okay, so Yatoro died.
All right.
Interesting. Must have been caught off guard with the attribute shift, I would imagine.
He must have speared into Arena while he was shifting, so he couldn't toggle it.
As Jinq will be surrounded and brought down, and the Tier 1 tower is likely now creating the space, so we're going to see...
What on earth did... Oh, he was moving.
So he's shifting. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there you go. Spear into Arena. Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah, there's just not
a lot more of a build-up, especially since the Ags was changed. It used to be the Shard, basically, is XM. Going on to Miro, who's going to self-disruption himself. He will end up dropping to the Rebuke, but wow. Looks like Jinq gets spotted.
That is not
brought down.
Last game we saw his techies rush Lotus Orb, which I think would be a very good item this game as well. Maybe he gets both. Maybe he just goes Glimmer into Lin.
Yeah, the Ags isn't particularly good this game. XXS getting picked off, it looks like.
Wow, that was impressive to miss the spear there. He really...
Not fight ready. Meanwhile, Spirit, they do want to fight.
They're too late for the tower defense, I think. Okay, the cliff, maybe.
Yep, XXS has his blink ready to go.
Very good position for Extreme here.
XM is going to pop the smoke, but he's going to get initiated on. There's the Mars Arena, but the Storm is already dead. Echo Stomp now upon XXS. He'll likely be the next to fall. As Laurel showing off that damage rune.
Wow, but man, were they ready. Now Orchid collapse as well. And it is not easy to be a Storm now.
Yeah, they will spot collapse, but there's the silence as you talked about being shown. Storm Spirit already super low. The egg is placed. He's going to be able to zip, it looks like. As the stun does come through from the egg, but Yatoro coming in, absolutely deleting DY with the phylactery. And now XXS will follow suit. Another Orchid trying to get the melee Dragon Tail. There it is. Down goes the third member of Extreme.
7k the lead. I don't think you're getting out of this one. Nice timing on the Storm.
Yep, DY dead again. Definitely not.
Yep. Extreme in a very good position here, off on the left. Par for the course on the arrow there.
Yep, they scan.
Laurel.
They know they're here. Laurel gets the searing chains onto a couple. He's trying to get the D ward. He's going to get pinned to a tree instead.
Has the Bloodstone running. He's taking a lot of damage.
He is. He's very cocky here. Has the Radiance Bloodstone built.
We use our favorite ability, Demonic Cleanse, on him.
I mean, that's very good this game.
Yep. Sure is.
As Extreme will smoke again. Laurel with a Remnant for safety. He's still leading the charge.
Yeah, he's very much trusting Mira here.
Will spot it. The Yules is there. Arrow again, not gonna hit. Collapse still in that dragon form. Ame was leading the charge initially as there's the arena. It's onto two heroes. XXS not able to do that much damage as looks like Ame is the one that's getting taken out first. So 70 seconds of no PL and Extreme's fight is likely over. As Yatoro and company gonna be surrounding XXS. So 2 cores, 1 support dead. Arrow hits a creep, so he hits something this time at least. As Yatoro already at half HP, still has the Aegis for 3 minutes.
Okay.
Focusing on the PL already. He's super low, brought down again. Ame has not been able to have much impact on these fights, and Yatoro now cleaning up. XXS is next, will buy back instantly as the Aegis does go down, so life number 1 for Yatoro.
What an absolutely sick play call. There's no way they're ready for that. He literally just waveformed into 5 heroes and killed the PL with the ET Spirit.
We'll see if they want to extend this to try to force the issue, but so many teams we've seen have backed off and reset a bit.
Like XTREME making the right call, just conceding it.
Oh, DY.
Oh.
Conda Gamers right here. Collapse. Focusing on XXS. He does not have buybacks. He has to be careful. XM gets a nice stun onto 2 with that Aghanim Scepter, but XXX and he's super low and finally will drop to Mira of all heroes. Laurel in very deep. And now the focus again to get these megas for Collapse and company. DY falls yet again, so 2 down for XTREME. No way to get back in this. One more last-ditch effort from XM, but still Yatoro is super healthy as the ET ult actually doing so much damage in that fountain. But the megas will come the way of Team Spirit, and looks like we're going to be going to Game 3 here relatively shortly. XTREME not giving up quite yet. They're waiting for Jinkyu to hit that first arrow probably, and then they'll call GG. There it is on the siege creep. The tier 4 is getting pretty low. Collapse having to reset now that the dragon form is down. Spirit still sticking around. They want to finish this. Toro and Laurel will focus on the tier 4s, which aren't even being defended anymore because Collapse is creating a lot of pressure as XM is insta-gibbed. Does have the buyback available though. Looks like they'll have one last-ditch effort here once the Phoenix is up.
They have to just try to burst the morph. It's the only play there is.
Ancient fully exposed now. Spirit with mega creeps, 29k lead. No banner though, so no Gaben creeps sadly. And inside, the Ancient is Collapse, as somehow the GGs have not come out yet for whatever reason. We'll never know. And there's going to put some garbage spells out. XM coming in. Electric Vortex. Storm will die along with the Ancient. GG with the Centaur, so that's good. But what Lifestealer offers after the fact, not sure.
Is there a world you can go the TA route and just go Maelstrom into Mjolnir?
Yeah, Maelstrom's definitely a thing.
Is that... Because maybe... Okay,
Oh,
all right.
Inkswell,
we weren't looking.
Poshka.
You look away for a
blooded.
second and he's gone. Well, this lane for one, if he wants to...
He's not going to
I mean, it's like... Yeah, all right.
Meanwhile,
dead again.
Yes, Naposhka on the support gyro will take a double edge around. Yatoro will be spotted here.
Right.
Silence to start. Blood grenade as well. Inkswell onto the Phoenix.
Yeah.
It does proc into the hoof stomp double edge for XXS. Okay.
Yeah.
And Battle Fury doesn't, I don't know.
Oh, nice leap from Mira. He might...
Laguna Blade. Mira's still dead. Battle
9 heroes go against each other with the items they have right now and they just attack. Okay, hang on.
Lifestealer would eventually win.
How long do you think it would take?
Laurel coming in will take an LSA.
Yes.
Using the Assassinate onto Jin Q. Not enough for the kill. He wants to continue on.
He's fast as fuck, though.
He really is. DY doesn't have his egg. One more right click will be enough, but he finds the Fog of War. And now XXS.
Wow, somehow nobody's dying here, huh?
Yep, just like in that bottom lane.
Just kidding.
Hook stomp, double edge. Mira takes a tumble. 7. Well, in just a moment. Went for an early blade mill, which is interesting. Stampede. Ame will rage up. There's the Ghoul Frenzy into the Inkswell. And now with a couple of teammates there, Collapse will finally die.
Armlet makes a rewind. You.
Yes. Mira spotted out. Will die yet again. Oh, Yatoro coming in. Stormbolt into the shrapnel, into the runaway.
Yeah,
now Ame TPing in.
Laurel took aim, but he was too far
All he
away.
wants to do is Ghoul Frenzy you.
Here he comes.
He's spinning for you. Ghoul Frenzy on the creeps now. And that'll break up the fight. Although XXX coming in with the hoof stomp. Into the Inkswell as well. Into the Soulbind. Sniper is dead. The egg will proc as well. They get 2 kills immediately.
Oh, he smoked.
Mira somehow surviving for the time being. We'll take a Fire Spirit.
Makes to be a more passive mid laner approach.
Oh, they're looking for their first kill. This would be a big one onto XM. Call down is applied. The egg is there, but not enough to save XM. And now the egg will fall as well, so 2 kills for Spirit. Meanwhile, though, Laurel in a lot of trouble. The quad edge about to come out. XXS gets him through the Dragon Knight. Collapse will.
Spirit's entrance into fights later down the line is whether they can burst the lifesteal or not, but obviously Jin Q will counter that very well with a shard.
Yep. Spirit getting their third kill.
I remember when Kuro did that.
God strength. X. Jin Q will be the one to fall. Now Yatoro trying to reset, but there's the Gleipnir. Sunray not quite reaching Yatoro. Ame forcing everybody back. Has to be careful though. They have tons of stuns. They're going to start it out with the Dragon Tail.
Oh, that's
with the hoof stomp. Double edge. Yatoro will be saved by the arrow. Infest not doing literally. Hoof stomp XXS. So
he's going to need a really good escape plan.
Yeah, Maposhka, the dead wife is attached to him. Cinderin.
Oh. That was not well executed. No. Oh my god.
How?
Oh, this is the best one they can find, XM.
Yatoro will go into the lane itself. Oh, and be greeted.
Got the BKB off.
That was really fast, but it doesn't matter. They have the damage anyway.
Wow, that was quite good, as a matter of fact.
XXS is scouting things out. Creeping around. Hoof stomp. Will greet Collapse. He's going to get A-Toast as well. Do they have the damage with the Sunray? Absolutely.
Speaking of...
Again, Ame has the S and Y now. There's the initiation. It is just for a Mirana. Mira's died a bunch of times this game. It'll be a freebie, essentially. Yatoro, ooh, God Strength. He actually wants to fight. He deletes the Phoenix right off the bat and tries to TP out. He's dead!
He died!
Oh my goodness, that play.
Troll being kiteable, we've talked about those problems. Sven's a little bit in the same boat.
Another Infest Bomb, 17 to...
Decent wards, and they're pushing this top lane, but everywhere they go, they're terrified. They're not really taking much initiative. Maybe now they can find an opening.
Oh, the Dragon Tail, he wasn't quite at range. Didn't get the Fog of War aspect there. Soulbind onto 2, double Laguna.
Yeah, this is bad.
Down goes Collapse. Maposhka looks to be next. Oh, man. Inkswell, if they spot him, he's dead. And indeed they do. And meanwhile, XXS finds a little sniper on the other side. Should be able to live, though. Enter there. They stole it already. They haven't even gotten their own, actually. They just want Mira again. They'll get him. Now the knock onto the high ground.
They don't have Aegis, but really, how in that
initiation is there from XXS. He is really deep. He's going to get Force Staff even closer to the fountain. Homing missile will hit. Soulbind onto 2. Is there any follow-up? As XXS is taking so much damage, he dies a full minute on the dock. And yeah, Jin Q will follow suit, and the rest of Extreme will attempt to TP out. There's the stun again. Very sloppy.
Sure. Is that enough?
XXS, he's spotted. Collapse. Oh, they find XM in the trees. The initiation. Oh my god, they delete Jin Q to start things out. Yatoro already gets off his God Strength. They get the second support as well. Down goes DY. And XM will be able to run away. XXS, though, he's the one completely surrounded. There's a buyback now onto DY. Collapse left all alone in human form, which means he's worthless. Will end up dropping as a result. The egg is placed, but this is going to be a dieback via Laurel's right clicks. DY dead again.
Nice. That's why this team is so good. There's one moment of opportunity, and they know exactly what they need to do.
Yep, XXS finds the opening on Maposhka.
Boots of Baron quite good there.
Gleipnir is there. That's time.
Big moment for Spirit. No Aegis.
Yep, they pop the Lincolns, get the Dragon Tail, but Ame jumps out of XXS. There's the Soulbind onto 2, and the DK is already dead. Maposhka takes nice Laguna Blade into the extra right clicks from XM. Yatoro trying to fight his way out of this. Jin Q might actually live through it, and down goes the carry of Spirit.
I wonder if the players see this the way on the minimap like we do. Every time XXS takes a move. This time Mira's not quick enough. Abyssal Blade used. Mirana. Okay, does not get out in time. XXS will have to use Stampede. The rapier noticeable there.
Yes, it is noticeable. Mostly using it to right click, but has the Assassinate available whenever.
Time for Conda, baby.
I mean, the build's actually legitimately good. It's just He went for so many items beforehand, and obviously they've struggled this game. There, see, look at that.
Oh.
Good stuff. Forcing out the rage.
Just another 9 assassinates and Ame's dead.
Yep, that's right.
When he gets the Conda, though, it will be a lot more damage than that.
I mean, it is something, I believe it goes fully through rage, right? Because it turns it to physical. Like it's like an auto attack. That's why it can proc Mjolnir, it procs Divine.
Well, Assassinate's damage is magical.
Yeah, that aspect wouldn't fully go.
But the Conda hit...
It should.
Yeah.
Oh, hoof stop. Oh boy. Divine Rapier on the deck. Ame claims it for himself. And that should do it. Very underwhelming performance from Team Spirit. As they get the tier 4s. And they find the DK and Gyro. Ancient exposed. Yatoro coming in. Gets 1 kill. Very exciting. And then dies shortly after GG's call. So Extreme take the series 2-1 in 3 stompy games.
Yeah.
Very, very weird.